All right. We are on the air. About to qualify for the Black Friday 300 here. And welcome aboard, everybody. Not a usual broadcast tonight. It's just me and my view, as well as camera 2 over there to my left on the field. All right, gonna try and qualify this thing. There's no red line or blinking light in this mod. 1969 short track cars, even though we're running them on a super speedway.
Okay, here comes your first time lap. One more lap. 53.581.
This track's a fair bit tighter than the regular Talladega we're used to running with the regular truck mod.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
16th. Not a good qualifying effort. My God, 2/10 off Bob Dixon's 53, almost flat. Alright, gonna move on up for the driver's meeting. Nice one, Bob.
Nice lap, sir.
Yeah, man.
Nice lap, Bob.
Thanks, guys.
Nice lap, Bob.
Welcome.
Nice one, Bob. Smoking, my goodness.
Dang.
Thanks.
Nice lap there,
Those
Bernie
guys.
Mobs. Awesome job.
2/10 off, man.
Thank
I was
you.
out to lunch.
It's because
Nice.
it's because of the number. Made him a little bit faster.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he dropped off the one.
23
call that
cars. 23 cars went 0.8 of a second.
Dang, look at me.
Nice
dead
lap.
last.
Nice lap, Bob Dixon.
And
Yeah,
Bernie.
man, thanks.
Nice job, Bob, Bernie. Good job, guys.
Thanks.
And a
Bernie.
30 car field. Nice job for everybody for coming out.
Thanks for putting this together, Ed. Great job.
Nice
with
job
this field.
setting it up.
Yeah,
Man.
good job.
Hey,
Thanks, Ed.
just a quick note, guys. We are live, so everybody can hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smile for the camera.
Like my mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi,
Miss
Gately.
Jonesy.
Hi, Ma.
Okay, we'll keep it to the
She
PG
don't
version
like
then. Yeah, welcome to the Black Friday 300, Talladega 1970,
got a
Grand
car on the
National
track.
69s.
Hello, whoever's on the track there, please get off for a sec. Mr. Oh, he's running. We know he is. All right, Joey. Yeah, if you could get off the track for a minute. This is our driver's meeting.
Got it.
Cool. I'm glad you got on the track.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. Yeah, no driving until the driving meeting's over. Don't worry, it'll be quick.
No, it won't.
More or less. Okay, my part will be quick. Anyway, hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, enjoyed your turkeys, and got your shopping done, and everybody's ready to sit back and relax and wait for Christmas to get here. And meanwhile, let's have some fun on the track. To the newcomers and people just here for the 300, welcome to FSB Racing. We do this every night. It's always a great time, and it's all about sportsmanship here. Don't do unto others as you'd want them to do to you. And that's pretty much our golden rule.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, guys.
We have a 2-incident rule here that's sacrosanct. You get one. I mean, things happen. Occasionally we bump each other and things happen. So take it a little easy after that, because if you get a second one, you are required to park your car and watch the race from the sideline, or better yet, go online and watch it from the broadcast. We do race back to the line, but that means don't go crazy, blasting through smoke and twisted cars and burning flesh. Take it easy going through, and race back to the line carefully after that. Absolutely positively, I don't care what happens on the track, there is no flaming here. We're all friends. We all want to stay that way, and keep in mind it is just a game, guys. Let's keep it friendly. You got to bite your lip or kick the dog or beat your head on the wall, whatever you got to do. Just don't let anything go out on the air. Count to 10, count to 100, whatever it's got to be, and then say, hey guys, sorry about that, I screwed up. Anyway, carry your speed to the backstretch on any kind of yellows safely. This way we don't get all big pile up. Everybody's checking up once you take the yellow, because that'll get ugly real quick. One pit stall before and after coming into the pits, and be careful with these pit lines here. They're a little whacked. They don't quite line up with the pit boxes, so they more or less use your judgment where the pit stalls are. Just don't go driving through all of them, because if somebody gets towed on the track and it gets dropped on top of your car, you both wind up in the stratosphere, and it ruins both of your nights.
Yeah, please use one stall in and one stall out, and get back out of the pit lanes. Don't drive down pit lanes. What's that all about? That's all. Go ahead, Ed.
Yep. And pit lane here is a little hairy. It's very hairy getting in, so let's use a little extra careful and give yourselves a little bit extra room trying to get into that pit lane, especially on the green. Thank you.
Maybe you should explain the EOLL rule to the new guys.
Is
Yeah,
there a
that's
lucky
coming up
dog
next.
and all that? Oh, go ahead.
That's all coming up.
We're getting through 'em.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Pit road speed is 70 miles an hour. If you overshoot your stall more than a car length, don't try backing up. You could be DQ'd. It happened during practice. Coming out is like right after you come out, right by the start-finish line. You can merge in the track. Watch your F2 and judge very carefully, because the freight train will come on you real quick, and you don't want to be jumping out in front of them. Just stay low if you have to around. I mean, even if you have to carry it all the way around 1 and 2 and merge in the back, whatever you got to do it safely. We do have a lucky dog here for those new. What we do is, second time by, get a quick EOLL, just speed 1 or 2 pit stalls. This way you're coming out and we'll be at the back of the pack. And at the as soon as we go green, we'll give you a lap back. Not a problem.
That's the first car, fellas, that go
Yeah.
across the line on the F2 screen of Ed Finley. All right, and there's no argument about it. Just if it's on the F2, it's one lap down. The first one that's -1 on that screen for Ed is the lucky dog, unless that car was involved. I'm sorry, that car caused an incident. In other words, is the cause of the incident for the caution. Then he's not eligible. Go to the next car down. But otherwise, yeah, please get the EOLL by speeding in the pits, which is hard to do. Pulling directly on a track here is going to be hard to do, so it's going to be tough to get that EOLL. We want you in the back of the pack. That's the whole idea. Get in the back and get to try to tail end, because you don't want to be holding up the cars that might be coming up on the inside because you didn't get the EOLL. You understand what I'm saying, guys? Or you want to get that EOLL penalty as best you can. That does mean speeding in the pits at 77, 76 miles an hour for a little bit of a duration. Thanks. Keep going, Ed, please.
Oh, and if you don't get the OLL, if you miss it for any reason, whatever, you didn't hear it, sorry. There's no second chance. It's you get your OLL, get to the back of the line. If you missed it, well, you just lost your lucky dog. That's the way it happens.
There it is. See you next caution.
Yep, field is too big to be fooling around with things, so we got to keep things moving. That's pretty much all it. We're here to have a good time. So like I said, always keep sportsmanship in mind. Treat the other guy the way you want to be treated on the track. Give him the room that you would like to have. Watch it come, especially in traffic, coming out of 2. These cars do want to push up to the top. So maybe the outside line might want to give the inside just a little bit extra room. Give them a little bit of wiggle room in there. And you do get tire wear on these tires, so it's not flat-footed all the way around. You do have to drive these cars on this track.
And how about the under 10 to go? The under 10 to go rule in effect tonight?
Yeah. Good. Thanks for reminding me. Throughout the race, on the start and on restarts, we have no passing until the backstretch. That's coming out of turn 2. That means don't get out of line and get up next to somebody and then hold back waiting to pass them. Stay behind them. That's the person directly in front of you. Once we hit 10... until the back straight. Once we hit 10 to go, that rule is suspended. We go on green, the same thing. You stay in line until the green flag waves and you pass that start-finish line, and you can go past them.
What about the lappers rule?
And at the same time, with the 10 lap or less to go on the restart, you must get an EOL. Come into the pits, drive through, not get an EOL, just drive through, get to the end of the line. That's why you're not holding up the leaders.
That goes for tail end of the lead lap too.
Yep.
If you're in front of the leaders,
anybody in front of the leaders.
Yep, those guys, and also on the tail end or whatever. Yes.
Yeah, Sam,
the back of the pack.
You got more?
Find a way. I do always have more.
Of course he does.
Thank you, Ed, so much for.
I got one.
Sam, I got one. Then.
The yellow line is not on this track. Is it in place still or not?
Yeah, the yellow line rule should be called the apron rule. So the apron line.
Watch the apron here, boy.
Whatever designates the apron, that's where you don't go.
Right. It's different color too. It's more of a gray.
Yeah, it's a grayer asphalt.
Yeah, it's a gray area.
Yeah, that gray apron. Yeah, don't go down there. If you get pushed down there, no big deal. Just get, safely come back up into the pack. If you get pushed down there, wait till it's clear, come back up. Just don't try passing under there.
And going around hooking that corner.
I got one more.
Make it. Yes, sir, Mr. Derby.
If the leaders can announce if they have the caution, if we have a mess in the tri-oval, the leader may have crossed the line already and still have a lap to go.
Right.
So if we can, please try and type it in, post it somehow. Guys will be in team channels, so they won't hear your team speak.
And if you're up front, it doesn't have to be the leader. It can be one of the first, second, third, fourth, somewhere in there. You already say we took the caution, if you know.
Yeah, roger that. Best way to do it is just let me lead the whole race because I have a button.
Okay.
There you go,
Next question. Next question.
That's the only way that'll do it is if we let them.
Yeah,
but anyway, I'm kidding.
Next
Sorry,
question.
Derby.
Next question. None? Crickets?
All right.
Got
a long way to go, guys. So
this is a super long race. All right. Look, guys, there is an award for tonight. It's kind of a special little trophy. It can either have a crazy-looking turkey on top of a cup, or it can have a cool-looking 1969 Camaro on top of the cup.
I want the Camaro.
All right. Well, you want that? It's badass.
I like the turkey.
It's badass.
Yeah.
And
just go on and put my name on it.
Thank you for Trophy Outlet, of course, for helping.
I want them both.
Wow.
All right. Well, since it's got so many, he hasn't even unpacked yet. I swear I'm going to get on his case. Anyway, he's just getting on my case. I'll tell you what, he ain't getting no more until he takes a picture of him and shows him.
He's got one of them storage containers outside.
Oh, Lord, he's getting like Matt Watkins.
Well,
sent to his parents' house and shit. It's in
He
somewhere in the
sells-
garage
oh, yeah.
in boxes. Anyway,
Derby,
guys, also,
Derby can't win because it's too hard to send him a trophy.
This is the longest driver meeting.
Yeah,
in
really.
FSB.
Yeah, let's go.
We've got new guys.
Long
here.
race.
We got new guys here, all right, and I want to be
Yeah.
sure that everybody understands everything. So please give me a minute, all right? Appreciate that. Well, another important thing about what we're going to do here tonight is that it is in the Ed brought it up before is we're going to be in packs, and it's a very very long race, and it's going to be too wide going around the outside, and trying to think you're not going to have to lift. You're going to have to lift coming out of corners, especially with tire wear. If you're going to start wall slapping, if you didn't see my note about it before, if you're going to be wall slapping and coming back and wrecking other cars just because you think you've got that edge, and it's going to scoot out from underneath you, and you do have to lift. If you don't lift and you just got the wheel, you think you're going to be, in a wall. Just try to remember the wall slap. Again, Ed, thanks for putting it on, and good luck, everybody. Anybody else before I get out, Sean?
I got nothing, man. Let's go.
Good luck, everyone.
The long race.
Good luck, guys.
Big green.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Track is open.
And again, I am live
Good luck, guys.
up on FSB Racing Live and my own Twitch and on Facebook.
Cool.
Yep, you're being watched right now, Sean, so wave to everybody.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah,
Bob.
I'm streaming myself.
Thanks, Sam, for all you do, and thanks, Ed, for putting this on.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah,
again.
that's
Ed.
awesome.
Mr. Bob Dixon.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay up in here so I can hear everything, considering it's just us two.
I am too.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to team.
I'm up here, Weber. I'll keep you company.
All right.
And a wave to Weber. He's got the only Toyota on the track.
What
A
is it?
Yoda. It's a Yoda.
The Yoda. I never heard of a Toyota Crown until now.
I think that might have been in one of the Gran Turismos. I'm not sure.
Hey, this is not actually a points race, is it?
It's points
no,
race
this-
for the Triple
No, it's
Crown.
not.
Limit 70.
Okay, what
Keep
about
it
for
under
team
5,000 in seconds.
Okay,
No, this
thanks.
is just for bragging rights, for the fun.
That 70-mile-per-hour speed limit is going to mess with my head all night long.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
It's hard not to slow down to
Merge when you
55.
Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside.
44 pitted.
Car inside. Keep high. Clear. .885. Car inside. Keep high.
43 pitting.
Still there. Clear inside.
pit.
Outside. Stay low. Clear outside.
I'm pitting with you, TG.
Car outside. There's a spin entering the tri-oval.
You got a little hot
Still
there,
there.
Bob.
Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear. Limit 70. Keep it under 5,000 in seconds.
Did you make that, TG? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, it looked like you were kind of hot.
I don't know what it might give us on this track.
Call TG hot.
I was hot. Be the only one.
42 going in.
I was hard on the brakes, so I don't know how much allowance this track gives.
Go, go,
Yeah, I
go!
don't know either if it's going to be like a stock track or if it's going to be a ball buster. I'm going to err on the side of ball buster and try to be under 70 when I hit that.
Double zero pitting this time.
Hitting that grass on pit exit's a no-no also. It'll spin you.
Just making sure the button works.
Good luck, all.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone. Make sure you have fun. That's what it's about.
I got a whole bowl full of fun here.
Oh, great.
If I win, I want that turkey.
Do ya?
Heck yeah.
Somebody suggested I give first place to the Camaro and last place to turkey.
That was my suggestion.
That was Derby.
Derby was
I want,
bad.
I want the car stuffed with turkeys.
It's all lined up on the outside. That is way so cool. That is nose to tail. Look at them. We're like inside each other's cars.
Whoa, that's wild.
We are right on top of each other.
Never seen that.
Yeah, and there's big spaces in between them.
We shorted this thing out. We shorted it out.
Yeah, I've never seen a track line us up like that.
We might all blow up as soon as it starts.
Hey, we are going to double file start, right?
That's what I thought it was.
Slim, get off my hiney.
Sure doesn't look like it.
Well, there's no such thing as single file starts.
I have no idea.
There are single file restarts, but not single file starts.
That depends on the track.
No, that option.
Is it said right?
Well, we started double file when we were practicing.
Not on
tonight.
double file. Is it?
Single file.
But that's for restarts, not starts.
We'll just see what the spotter says when you guys meet.
Get ready now. Going green.
Must be single file.
Standing start.
Well, at least me as the driver wasn't standing on pit road, had to run across, jump my car, start it, go.
Odd even.
Yeah, when I
just
pass,
everybody stagger up.
Yep.
Even go high, odd go low.
Even to the outside.
Yeah, I'd say be safe. Just stagger it, or else it might hit us.
God, the pace car is going 90.
This is going to be crazy.
Going up here and back a little bit.
Everybody should be closed
Stay
right up.
behind the 42 car on the inside
Everybody
line.
started okay? We're good?
About a quarter
Yep.
mile back.
Tells me I'm supposed to be behind the 42 car on the inside line, so that's where I'm staying.
If everybody staggers, it should be fine because these cars draft up so fast that it ain't gonna be a problem.
Well, plus if you pass cars in front of you, you can go until it tells you who you're supposed to be behind. Or you could until now. Now it's go time.
Pit cars in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. Car outside. Still there. Still there. Clear. Outside. Clear. Outside. Stay low. Keep low. Keep low. 53.685. Clear outside. Car outside. Keep low. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Stay low.
Yeah, Will, if you can hear me, I wasn't going to force you to go in there 3 wide.
Clear outside. 50.402. Outside.
Yeah, Dale's got a modern jersey plate on his.
Clear. Outside. Car inside. Yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
Where's it at?
Turn 3 and 4.
Car
Turn 3,
outside.
4.
Clear outside. You all right? We got a wreck in turn 4.
I think I am toast.
Car outside. We got big time problems with that
I got
motor,
thrown
buddy.
over the wall.
Clear. Pit
Come
road
on.
is closed.
Sorry, Sean. I was
Car
hard on
outside.
the
Looks like
brakes.
we're bent up on the back end. Clear outside.
It looks like there's chain reaction.
Yeah, I saw it happen in front of you.
Yeah, sorry guys, I had to back
Okay,
off.
we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. 1 minute.
Then they disqualified
4,
me.
6, 9. Stay behind the 101 car.
Alrighty then. Well, have fun racing, guys.
Alright.
Sorry.
Michael.
Here, Mikey.
Oh man, it looks like Havoc's got a tire down.
Slowing up, number 6. There's a car up here on the left here.
Slowing up on the backstretch. No, all my tires look pretty good right now, except for the rear right one. That's a little bit iffy.
Pit road
I
is
might
now
just
open.
pit.
Don't go over 70. Keep it under 5,000 in seconds. Remember, don't pass the stop sign at the end of pit road. The pace cars in turn 1. The pace cars in turn 2.
At least we practiced that pitting.
The pace cars on the back straight.
Oh, they're beating and banging on this car.
The pace cars in turn 3. Go, go, go! Limit 70. Keep it under 5,000 in seconds. The pace cars in turn 4. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 5,000 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. 2 minutes 32.133. Okay, merge when you can. Stay behind the 53 car.
Oh God.
What?
Oh, everybody disappeared on me.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
lost you. You dropped.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm down in the apron, so out of the way.
No, you're dropped already. You're gone.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Well, if your car is still good, you can probably get back in and
Get a lucky
maybe
dog.
get a lucky dog or so.
Yep.
Let's see if I can do it.
1 minute 1.548.
Nah, my car never even got up to 170 again, coming back to catch the field, so looks like I'm out. Oh my god, my rear window is bent.
Oh, Kevin Harvick, huh?
Oh, now you can do a broadcast, Sean, now.
I guess so. Now I can drink
Yeah.
something too.
We're gonna probably use this mod for the demo mod. I think it'd be awesome.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I think I've had it.
It's got good damage. Sorry, Joey.
It's got a big mirror too.
Y'all have fun.
Sorry, Joey.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming
Thanks.
out.
Yeah, it was fun for a little while.
Sorry.
Hopefully we get it squared up for the next one.
I'm gonna see if this goes on the start, and if it doesn't, I'll just pull it in.
We're going green next time by. Line up, single file.
I don't have high hopes.
One minute 30.492.
Is this unrealistic?
Moderate.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has to be moderate because my car isn't.
Is it moderate?
Dead.
Yes.
Pace car's in. Green, green, green!
Go, 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 go. My car's toast.
539.
Thanks, Sean.
Clear.
Yeah, it just had no power when I stepped on it.
Limit 70. Keep it under 5,000 in second.
Well, that's it for my Black Friday 300, but might as well stick around and see how everybody else does. I'll switch the camera 2 over to the leader there while I get my stuff unhooked. Looks like D in front row Gotro is in the lead with Ed Finley pushing him in the 80 car. Might as well go back and take a look at what happened to me. Oh man, someone just got the outside wall again. So the thing that got me was just an accordion going into turn 3 there. Let's take it right on board the 94 as he went out of the ballpark. completely over the embankment. He pulled a Jimmy Horton only 30 years earlier. I guess more like 25. Well, we got two lines forming up again here. Bob Dixon driving the Petty 43 up the middle lane there, pushing his friend Dean Gautreau. Derby Don in the 49 car behind them. So we're going to find some different views here. I'm going to have to turn off the onboard Sean Reap thing there. There we go, because that's no longer accurate. There we go, riding with Steve Weber. Ed Finley. Oh, my buddy Dan Jones. I didn't even know he was in here. He's got a generic 333 car. Cheeky Canadian snuck past me. There's Ryan Johnson and the brothers. Body and paint, number 59. Young Will Farmer is looking not much worse for the wear after that ride he took. Oh, we're wrecking again. We'll ride with Slim Jim Gately through this. See if he can find a hole. And Will Farmer wasn't so lucky in that one. A whole bunch of cars in that. And coming back to the line will be the 49 and the 3 car, taking the caution. Let me go back and find what started all this mess. Let's see, it looks like it was on the high line there with Ed Finley and Bob Dixon.
Sorry, man. I thought you were...
It looks like our pole setter Bob Dixon took a hard hit in that, as well as the 060 of Dean front row Gotro. Possibly our organizer Ed Finley in the 80. Yeah, he took a hard wall shot there, but he actually drove through the wreck. 42 of Dave Simons. 2-car Will Farmer. I think that 98 just kind of skirted on through there. That'd be Sam Young. What is he running anyway? Is that his actual car for him? No, I think he just took that out of the mod. Nice. It's a Plymouth. Well, I sure do wish I had Milty or Francis up here with me. So we're under caution again here. Man, only 19 laps in. Out of the scheduled 113. Be a 300-mile race, 60% distance. 1X tire wear, as opposed to our usual FSB 2X. Looks like when we restart, it'll be Brad Otto up front. The 3-car of Mark DeRocket Descenza behind him. 05 of Ed Fowler, the Orange Crush Charger. That 49 Chevy Derby Don McCorritzson. Oh, check out that pace car. That's cool. Oops, 2 different ones on the 2 different cameras here, but I believe that's a 69 Camaro. There's my sometimes partner, Francis Dittman in the 00. Try and come through here and see who's going to be fun to ride with while I get this going again. Let's go with Slim Jim Gailey. Looks like Ed gave him something that said definitely not part of a balanced breakfast. Slim Jims? No, I don't think they are. I guess now I can actually check on that chat, see who's checking in, because not driving. Go back to green. I don't see anything in the restream box. See, Kim Wright says, nice shirt. Yeah, I figured the Stones is appropriate for tonight. And I brought, 49 car to the inside. That has got to bring out a yellow. See what happened down here in the inset window. Looks like he just got bumped to the inside, and full speed wailing hit by the 53 car. Just hard hits all over the place. Yeah, McKay, what's this, 4 cautions, 23 laps in, and we still got 90 to go. Gotta settle it down. Man, if Will Farmer's car is still running, it's the Rasputin of Dodge Chargers. I think it's been in every single one of these wrecks. I see Slim Jim Gately there in the 23. He slipped right through that, and there he is, sitting P8. So slowly but surely working his way through the field. That's the Slim Jim we're used to seeing. Like, I thought I was taking it easy too, but sometimes things happen, you can't get away from them. Minecraft Man, that's Cody, right? Yeah. This is not an unrestricted track because, well, it is, because these are truck physics and they were never restricted in the first place. But because they're, because it's the 2003 truck physics, it the draft is still important. It still drafts like a truck. What's different about this version of Talladega is the grip level and tire wear has been edited, so it gets pretty pushy in the pack, especially coming off 2 there, so you have to actually lift. This is not a flat foot all the way around every lap kind of track. It looks like that's what's catching some people out. They're just not leaving room for the person in front of them to have to lift, and it's causing some of the stack ups in the corner. Well, Cody, you say you hate pitting under green at Daytona and Talladega because some people forget there are brakes. That's B-R-A-K-E-S, by the way, when it's on a car, in their cars. Well, you kind of have to use those to stop for a pit stop, don't you? I don't know how they expect expect to make their stall if they don't use those. But yeah, it's particularly hairy in this one with the 70 mile per hour pit speed limit we'll have here. And we're so used to doing 55. So if we get green flag stops, those could get kind of hairy too. And people might completely overshoot it. Check that out. That's it. Oh, that's the Coronet, the Dodge Coronet Super B. Okay. Thought maybe that was the 442. McKay Barrett, or is it Barrett McKay? You said your name is backwards. Well, the next race is going to be Sunday. The Trans Am Series goes back into action for the final 2 weeks of our regular season here. As far as what track they're running, I don't know offhand. I'd have to check the FSB website. Yeah, because I'm in driving stream mode here, I can't tab around so easily without risking crashing my screen here. That's why I'm using my phone to check on the chat. When I'm doing my Friday night broadcasts, I have the game in windowed mode, and I can do that more easily. Well, I don't need this anymore. My keyboard table. Oh, cool. Thanks for subbing there, and yeah, next I'm going to be broadcasting just like this with the dual view, a camera on my ugly mug here, so you can watch all my frustrations and knitted brows for the TCR, the Team Concept Racing Super Speedway special event we do in the off-season this December. So that was part of what tonight's goal was, to test for that setup. But yeah, stick around. We're going to have stuff going on all winter. And then we'll go back to our regular season again. Which again, this season wraps up in 2 weeks. And then January 6th starts the new one. Day after my birthday this time. Usually at FSB we end up having at least one of the series start on my birthday. Alright, Mark DeRocket Descenza taking command of this. Oh, Dave Simons and Brad Otto, Slim Jim Gately. Dave Simons is tumbling down the backstretch. Race promoter and organizer Ed Finley backwards. Doesn't look like he took too hard a hit. Oh, I take that back. He took a hard hit there. That was a different spot. Man, that looked like that started down the backstretch. Let's see what happened here. Oh, he got, yeah, doors hooked with 31 car. How hard a hit did Slim take? Well, Slim retired. Let's see what happened to Slim here. Oh, he got accordioned. Did he hit? Oh, he hit the berm. Oh, man. Ooh, in a 1969 car. Would not necessarily have had a window net either. Oh man, that driver's side door hit, that's brutal. See Perry Bond in that petty blue number 60 car. That's weird, Cody. I have to bug Sam again about that. I know I texted him, but it was in the midst of a bunch of other conversations. It may have just slipped his mind. You got Ed Fowler in the 05 Orange Crush Dodge there, sitting in P2. That's our, speaking of the TCR, Team Concept Super Speedway Racing event we run, he's been our low-key MVP the last 2 seasons. Seems like he's the lucky charm. He's been on both the winning teams. So, I have to be careful where I place him in the team rankings this time. Lights are still on that Camaro pace car. Derby Don's going to be able to get up to speed there after that wreck. Got Bernie Mobbs there in the 44, a special guest here tonight. I appreciate him coming on out. Hopefully he's not too damaged as well. Dave Simons, as hard a hit as he took, tumbling on his roof. Yeah, see, that roof is askew. I don't think he's going to be able to get up to speed either. Ed Finley might be okay. He didn't take too hard a hit. Dean Gotro's been in a hard wreck. In fact, I see his roof is also twisted. D. Bobag. Not sure who that is. What happened there? It's like TG Reese had some kind of a problem. Might get another lap added. Let's see if everybody can get lined up here. Well, pace car is ducked off. I'm surprised the race control did not wave off that start. Go on board Mr. Bobek here. Looks like everybody got lined up. To a clean start this time at least, for a little excursion under caution on the backstretch. Oh, the 6 car pushed up there and had to get out of the gas. Keep it out of the wall. As he's just losing a ton of time in positions. I think he saved the right side of that car though. And that's what's really important. Ed Fowler has fallen back after starting P2. Kind of in the, let's see, about, showing him 6th place. And Dan Jones in that generic 333 is making a good showing here. Considering that I saw him connect and reconnect several times before we got going, indicating he probably didn't have the mod or the track or anything installed. Seven car Ryan Bowers, another one of our guests tonight. I think he might actually be a new member. So welcome, Ryan. Jeff Havoc looks like his car might still have a little fight in it. Thought I'd seen him in a wreck or two there. Oh, looks like the 80 car is hard in the wall there. That is definitely gonna get some drag on that car. And these are the 2003 truck physics. Have I won a race before? Are you asking me, McKay? Or Barrett? I'm sorry. Which is it? Barrett. Okay. And yes, I have 72 FSB wins and 8 championships. And a whole bunch that got away from me. Which ones do you think I remember? The ones that got away. Hey man, that's nothing compared to Matt Watkins, who's got like 300 or 400 wins here. Or the guy up front there, Mark DeSenza, wins pretty much everything in sight. And I forget this league's been going since 2003, you know, when the game was released. And some of the guys in this league have been here about that long. You know, a few breaks and returns here and there. Let's go on board Sam Young as he tries to get something going on the high side. There's a high side to be worked. Sammy's going to try and go up there. Looks like we've settled into a nice rhythm of people just looking to work their way to that first pit stop. First green flag pit stop. We're going to be looking at about 36 lap pit window tonight, if they can get to it. Oh, and just as I say that, Perry Bond in the 60s wallops that wall. No caution though, but he's gonna fall back, and that hurt, and that probably hurt too. I think that was a 7 car. Oh, my bad, that was a 6. Perry's car, he took a little bump to the back, and up the track he goes. Now we'll see what happens to the 6 car. Oh, he just started pushing, and oh, he nailed the brakes down. Okay, it just took off on him. Now he's back in this other pack of damaged cars. Oh, and there was Rich Halstead. Little nudge from Perry Bond as he caught him. Just kind of a bad bump draft there, it happens. There's Sam Young. He was making moves just a few laps ago, and now he's all the way back here. Let's see what happened to Sam Young down here in the inset. Oh, okay, so he also had to get out of it when Perry went up the track. That just got him shuffled back. He's now almost out of that draft. Well, Barrett, if you want to come out and join us, just hit up FSBRacing.com. Go ahead and sign up. And we have racing every night during the regular season, except Saturdays, and even then we have some unofficial stuff going on. It's open to all comers, all skill levels, all experience levels. There's something for everybody. And failing that, just yeah, keep tuning in for Friday night broadcasts. And TG Reese seems to still be running well after his woes. But up front, it's all Descenza, all the Rocket. Yeah, my usual Friday night show involves being able to switch these two cameras around and a couple other slick touches that I can't do tonight because I'm not configured for it. Oh, that's... Ooh, boy, TG almost cut down in front of the 7 car there. Oh, we got the 05 in the grass. Can he save it? He did. Oh, that was almost a moment. Nice save by Ed Fowler. Now the Hawaiian Punch 2 car is going to be stuck in the wall. And you see how just everything has this huge ripple effect out here. Oh, that is a Petty Plymouth that came with this set. I was sure that Richard Petty ran Dodge in Ford in 1969. Well, there it is. We are on lap, about to start lap 48 of 113. So I'll let you do the math. I don't want to take my socks off. Now that would be, about 70, 60, 65? Halfway is going to be lap 67 once we get there. I'm sorry, 57. So we're almost to halfway. We've pretty much settled this out, single file. There's enough cars bounced off the wall that nobody's trying to make the moves just yet. Trying to make it to the end. We've got about 15 plus cars in that pack. Yeah, 15 cars. Jeff Habbock in the 101. 15th spot, and he's tail end Charlie on this pack. We'll watch the 101 Tower Painters car. Well, disappointed as I was to get knocked out so early, this has been a pretty successful test of the new equipment. Got the green screen behind me, the new camera, and running the laptop off the capture card instead of network, which is getting a much better picture in the, well, there, yeah, top left, as you guys are watching it. This is messing with my head with the camera not being like a mirror. I have to point off to my right to point up on the left on the screen. Now, I lost track of what lap we dropped the green flag at, but I imagine we're going to be seeing green flag stops any minute now. Nothing on the scanner yet. There could definitely be some fireworks when we go to pit these cars. It's a little hairy under braking. Gotta get it down to 70, which makes it hard to stop in your stall. It's that extra 15 miles per hour is a big difference when you're trying to stop on pit road. And we're used to 55 at a track like Talladega. Like John Dog Palmer is looking for a way around the 333, not 007. Man, I'm disappointed Dan Jones there didn't tell me he was running this, or I would have gotten him a James Bond 007 car. It would have been perfect for the 60s. Oh well, maybe next time. Still nothing on the scanner about pitting. Yeah, you're right, Cody. This is the point where people are just trying to get to the pit stops. Well, Barrett, yeah, you're certainly not the only Earnhardt fan here, as you can tell. Mark DeCenza, he changed his number to the 3 when it became available this season. Has been running the Wrangler colors all year. Yeah, it was reserved for many years here at FSB, as a lot of leagues do, because there's always a land rush for getting that number 3. And after it got opened up, it's changed hands several times. Junior Nation, yeah, there's plenty of that too. I'm surprised nobody's running the 88 currently. Ever since Joe Cutter left us. Well, he didn't leave us, he's not gone. He just hasn't been racing. But yeah, he was running the 88. Nobody's taken it since. I myself was a big Richard Petty and Alan Kulwicki fan. In fact, They're right overhead as I race every time. Oh, of course I can't forget Rusty. Looks like Bob Dixon got dropped. Connection fell through. That's disappointing. It looked like his car was back up and running there. But again, still nothing on the scanner for pit stops. Ooh, Francis Dittman up the track. I didn't see if he got help there. I don't think he did. Starting at lap cars mixed in with this lead pack here. You see Mr. Bobek there in the 6 car is heavy right side damage and running 22nd position here. Oh, and then Tower Jeff Habak is around, and that should bring out the caution. Yes, it is. And nobody had posted yet. So this takes care of those pit stops we were wondering about. Not sure what happened here. Looks like he just, yeah, got fenders and doors locked with that 6 car as he went around to lap him, and around he went into the outside wall. He was running 11th place when he did that. Yeah, I believe the roof flaps are disabled in the track any here, Barrett. So when these cars get backwards, they lift up. So, are you asking who my current favorite driver is? Yeah, because all those I showed there are retired or deceased, unfortunately. That, I think I can answer. Duh, I forgot I'm wearing headphones. Visually. Yep, got to represent fellow New Jersey native Martin Truex there. Was really pulling for him with that last race with Furniture Row, but Logano got it done on the last stop. What can you do? Yep, everybody's going to pit. You've got to figure, you know, tires get eaten by this version of the track. Now you notice they put pit stall lines on here, but they have nothing to do with where our actual pit stalls are. Kim Wright, there was that a cheer for Chase Elliott there. He's a popular young driver. Should be fun to watch for years to come. What did he end up with? 3 wins this year, Kim? Oh, it looks like the 59 car got himself an end of longest line. Yes, he did. Ouch. Well, this is no bigger than, you know, the Talladega we usually run, Barrett. The tires wear out because the grip levels and tire wear have been edited to kind of sort of resemble what you'd see with the old bias ply tires here at Talladega. And this is a lot tighter. And we're having these problems tonight because this track, this version of the track actually requires you to lift a little bit. And everybody's doing it at a different point, causing some stack ups. And if you do it on the exit of the corner, you're going to get run over. But we're leaning the wheel over pretty good to get through these corners sometimes. Yeah, regular Talladega we run in these same physics, the Truck Series physics that we do on Thursday nights, as well as the Tuesday night Super Speedway Series. You change 2 tires when you're taking 2 cans of fuel because why not, but you don't usually need to. It's not like Rockingham or Darlington. You know, if you watch the real NASCAR, they often only change 2 tires on pit stops at the restrictor plate tracks. I think I've seen cars run half the race on one set of left side tires. And in Cup, that's particularly important to do that because the modern Cup Series rules have a 18-gallon tank rather than the regular 22-gallon tank at restrictor plate tracks. And you definitely can get the fuel in before you're done changing 4 tires. But these are trucks again, the 22-gallon tank. So you can take a full 22 gallons and change all 4 tires and not lose any time to someone who's doing 2. But besides that, the way this track is set up, you want 4 every time. Dan Jones get himself a penalty too? The lights are out on the pace car. There were a bunch of end of longest lines. And again, even though we're running in 1970 track and the 1969 cars, with 2003 baked-in rules in the game as we go back to green, we do have the Lucky Dog, and that will be the 6 car. So he should find himself back on the lead lap and hopefully back in the chase. Yes, green flag's back in the air. Steve Weber, and the only Toyota in the field, Yes, Ed Finley managed to find a 1960s Toyota to paint on there. You see, there it is. Put that on a Plymouth body, I believe. Not sure I was making an audio from the capture card. Glad I wasn't relying on that. Someone's around. Oh, 53 tumbling down the front stretch. There's carnage exiting the tri-oval. And we're back under caution. Looks like they just door slammed going through the tri-oval. And a barrel roll. 101 goes for a slide. Francis Dittman. The 00 59. After that end of longest line, finds himself in this melee here. Right side of his Chevy's probably all tore up. Yeah, I can see it. And here we are at the halfway point. See if I can fix that capture card problem. Nope, still nothing. Don't know why it has no sound. frustrating. Looks like we got some takers on pit road. Mostly cars involved in the crash. Well, Bob Dixon's loaded back in. Saw him get disconnected earlier. Got some cars topping off here. Not a bad idea if you're already in the back. The lights are off on the pace car. And we're back to green. Pace car off. Steve Weber and Evan Castle John Palmer, Ed Fowler, and Bill Farmer make up your top 5. Probably an easier question to ask who doesn't have damage tonight. Bob Dixon's got himself just 1 lap down now. It's a nice recovery from getting disconnected. John Dog Palmer in the 108. Oh, here we go again. Hard hits all around there. 060. That car's got to be just about done. Ryan Johnson goes for another ride. Alright, let's back this one. Oh, Rich Halstead's 11 car is all kinds of torn up. Looks like it was just a stack up as cars lifted coming off too, and a bunch piled in there. I think Dean Gotro and the 11 car of Rich Halstead got the worst of that one. Jeff Habak and the 00 of Francis Dittman didn't fare a whole lot better. Pretty hard front-to-front hit there. Yeah, Barrett, 300 miles, goes even longer under caution. Yeah, well, we were trying something new, just different type of track. We may want to revisit the setup for next season, but we'll see. I think it's a good mod. It's a good looking track for running this on. And a big learning experience for everybody. Yeah, midnight's only 36 minutes away here on the East Coast there, Cody. So even if they went green all the way from here, it's gonna finish at midnight or later. And when you consider you're looking at 50 some odd second laps. I still can't get any sound out of the capture card. Yep, green next time by. Of the 108 of John the Dog Palmer up front. 49 Don McCourtson down the bottom. He's a lap car. And away we go. Got about 35 laps left in this thing. I think I heard some clutching out there. Some people are thinking they might be able to make it to the finish if this goes green all the way. And if my math checks out, I think they're right. Pretty intense battle for about 5th, 6th place there. The 333, usually 007, and the 3 car. Barrett, you're asking about the fastest lap? Well, there it is up on the screen. Looks like the 80 car of Ed Finley pulled a 49.036 in this race. My fastest is 28th on the board. Womp womp. Because I didn't last very long. thirsty because I didn't drink anything in preparation for being out here for 300 miles. So I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back. Well, I'm back and I see we are not under caution again. We got two lines forming here as the aptly named Outsiders Racing. The 2-car of Will Farmer, the 05 of Ed Fowler, and the 06 of Bill Farmer are lining up out there, but I think they're about to get hung out to dry. Yeah, Webb peaks low, but thinks better of it. Meanwhile, the Outsiders have picked up Francis Dittman, the 00. Did I hear tires squealing? No, everybody's still there. Okay. Yeah, everybody's single file holding the bottom line, but I think the winning move's going to have to be made around the outside. We've seen in practice and practice events leading up to this race that's viable. You can go up there on this track, especially as much as they're scrubbing off speed down the bottom. The problem is you got to get the people to go with you. Yeah, we got Karen Hansen checking in. Or is that Ken on your wife's account? Oh, Will Farmer around. Into the grass and tumbling. And no caution as of yet. Yeah, looks like he just got hooked by the 42 there. Or came down. Not going to really call it either way just now. And backs it in hard. Looks like they're coming around to lap Bob Dixon again. He got his lap back, but the car just isn't up to speed. Tough night for the pole sitter. So now it becomes a waiting game. I believe they're probably using dog to make sure they have the fuel for the finish. Also going easier, make sure those tires are okay for the finish. We are coming up on 20 to go. Well, wait, hold on to that. Francis Dittman and the double zeros having a real hard time holding on to that car. Ken Hansen cheering for the dog in the 108, and yeah, the dog is in the catbird seat. There's some cars still in this that have taken quite a few hits tonight. Surprised to see them still running well. Might just be the dog's got the only undamaged car out there. Barrett, this isn't really a series. I see Barrett McKay asking, are there playoffs in this series? This is a 3-race special event series we run throughout the season. The Triple Crown. We have a Daytona 500 and an Indy 500, and then we do another retro race that we pick a different track and mod combo every season. But as far as our regular series, we only run 12-week season schedules, 3 a year, and there's no playoff format in those. When we ran 22 race, two 22 race seasons in a year, we had a chase format in that, but not playoffs. We have since done away with the chase. But we also use a modified point system, where it's 24 for winning a race instead of 48, and then 1 point per position from second on back. So first is 20 plus a bonus point for winning, bonus point for leading, and then leading the most can get you 24 max points, rather. 19 for second, 18, etc. I think Mark DeSenza's, and the 3 cars got the Triple Crown pretty well sealed up. As far as leading in points in our other series, I mean, which one? There's FSB Cup, Pro Cup, Super Speedway, Chicken Run, Grand National Sprint, Grand Nationals, Trucks, FSB Trucks, and Winston Cup Series, as well as the Trans Am Series. So, a bunch of different series that we score points in all year round, and looks like Brad Otto and someone else just went to the inside. That's the 31 car. And other car ended up in the garage. That is Ryan Johnson. See here what happened to Ryan. Oh, just, yep, got hooked up with the 31. And, oh, he went in the opening of the pit wall. It's not closed over there. That is some rotten luck right there. That's why I call Ryan Hard Luck Ryan sometimes. Tough break. Tough way to end it with so few laps to go. You get through all this and then get bumped down into the garage area without even bringing a caution out. Seven car of Ryan Bauer. I believe he utilized the Lucky Dog at one point, I believe. Get back on the lead lap, and here he is running 9th place. Good showing for him. He has recently applied and will start running full-time here at FSB, so we welcome Ryan. He'll be picking up that number 7. Of course, I always think of Alan Kowicki when I see the 7, so hopefully we got another fan there. And here we go, this time by, it'll be 13 to go. And John the Dog Palmer hanging on to the lead. You know, Barrett, I know you're not a regular around here, so you haven't heard the story a million times when Milt tells it on Friday nights, but that leader, the 108 car, lime green, that's John Palmer. We call him Dog. That's his nickname. There were too many Johns in the league at one point, so he took on a nickname. He is disabled. He's paralyzed from the waist down, and uses hand controls to race. He has a custom TSW, same type of wheel I use that you saw before I got crashed out up on my desk. But instead of any shifter paddles there, he's got levers he can pull for the gas and brake. And so you can bet his fingers are going to be sore by the end of this one. Okay, Webb is just biding his time, hanging on to that rear bumper. Ooh, little push up there. Okay, so Karen is actually a relative of Ken. Okay, I thought maybe it was Ken on his wife's YouTube login. Well, thanks for checking in, Karen. Yeah, Barrett, it is really cool. It's one of the coolest things about what we do is, you don't have to. We can take all ages, abilities, what have you. We all got the same car out there, and here he is able to do something he wouldn't be able to do out in the real world. Heck, none of us can, for the most part, without, except maybe Isaac. Isaac Johnson out racing his go-karts. As we got, here we are at lap 103 of 113. Next time by will be 10 to go. And I think did I see caution on the track? Get back around and see the lights. Yes, caution for the blown motor ahead of them. Caution's out with 10 to go. We're racing back to the line. Oh, the 71 is sideways. Collects the 60. So we'll see what brought out the initial caution here. Yeah, just a blown motor. The 060 of Dean front row Gotro just finally quit on him. Can't blame that motor after all it's been through. And then racing back to the caution. I'd have to say Evan Castle kind of came down a little bit on the 44. Again, not an official admin call here while broadcasting, and that just sent him around hard to the outside wall. Collected the 60 car Perry Bond. He's another one of those guys who's hit everything but the lottery tonight. Yeah, this is going to get really wild. I imagine cars are going to pit for tires, considering how they wear here. Somebody's going to try to. Somebody's going to stay out. We should be good on fuel from here, especially with the caution thrown in. And I see a whole bunch of cars staying out. No takers among the leaders here. Only the 7 and the 42 among lead lap cars chose to pit. Yeah, there's going to have to be some serious blocking, and you got to hope those tires will hold down the bottom. Yeah, Barrett, you're not crazy to think that. He's sitting there P2. I don't know if anybody's going to make something work on the high side. Probably going to be him, although he's going to need some help to do it. We're inside 10 to go, so the no passing until the backstretch rule is lifted. That would be pretty awesome if Dog can pull this one off. He does have a Daytona 500 victory to his credit. Yeah, Karen, my car was green. It didn't end well for it. Yeah, back in this era of racing, green cars were a superstition. It's supposed to be bad luck, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to do a green car. Well, it was bad luck. We're going to have 17 cars on the lead lap here. Yeah, Cody, we shortened up the 500 milers to 300 milers to try and get more people coming out for it, because it's tough to do. I know you're young, but it gets harder to sit still for 500 miles the older you get. you gotta prep for it like you're going in for surgery and not drink anything 12 hours before. Let's just go on board Mark DeSenz as we see how he tries to win this thing. high side forming with the 05 of Ed Fowler and the 333 of Dan Jones. Dan Jones swings way out wide. Oh, this is going to be a big mess coming back to the flag. Oh, there it comes. 3 car on the outside. Big push from the 83 of Steve Weber. But he gets hung out again, and Fowler to the inside of Webb. Oh, my goodness. And Dan Jones around, collecting a whole bunch of cars. It's a drag race back to the start-finish line. This is going to decide it. I think Dog's going to hold him off. And it's Dog. Dog at the line. John Palmer will add to his Daytona 500 trophy a Black Friday 300. I believe he said he's going to choose the one with the turkey on it. That would have been my choice too. See what happened here from the 333's perspective. Down here in the bottom right. Tried to make some stuff happen, got blocked. He was still helping that high line. I'm quite sure Mark DeSenza had this one if this right here doesn't happen. Oh. I think he came down across the 44. Amazing he didn't clip the 05. Yeah, look how close that was. A whole bunch of cars just come piling in there. Nothing they could do about it. There were no small wrecks tonight, I'm afraid. Jeff Habak will leave pit road without his bumper. I guess he was black flagged for having to pit for repairs. '44 Bernie Mobbs making his debut with us here tonight as a guest. He did a great job out there all night. Just got caught up in that last lap scramble. And some of these cars, I don't know how they're even running. Look at that 53 of TG Rees. That thing is... Oh, man. He's going to pull that thing into the pits and just say, "Cut me, Lou, cut me." It's, that thing has gone several rounds with a prize fighter. And 42 of David Cook. Back end of the 11 is ugly. Yep, the lights are not off on the pace car now. This race is over. They still got 2 to go, but next time will be the white. And John the Dog Palmer pulls it off. I really think him and the 3 might be the only cars out there tonight that didn't hit anything. Bob Dixon, our pole setter, he got it back out there, kept it running. Still only brings it home 19th. I'd be worried about some of these cars blowing up before they finish under caution. They've been hit so many times. Francis Dittman, he's got that wavy roof going. So there you go, Cody. You called for midnight, and here it is, 12:04. They're about to take the white flag, under caution, albeit, but almost made it. Yeah, thanks for checking in, Karen. Oh, 42 of David Cook. It's just, look how bashed in the left rear quarter panel is on that thing. I see why Sam wants to run this in the Demolition Derby in the off-season. Damage model on this is quite interesting, the visual damage model. Yeah, nice pickup there, Cody. Yeah, good showing for Ryan Bauer. Yeah, brings it home 6th after several setbacks. And checkered flag is out. There's your winner, the 108, John the Dog Palmer. Wow, look at Will Farmer. I don't know what he did to do that, but he did some gymnastics with that car. So your official standings, John Palmer wins the race, of course. Mark DeSenza, DeRocket, comes in second place there. Ed Feller in the 05, P3, good run for him. Webb was up front all night, had a shot at it, still comes home 4th. Brad Otto? Where did Brad come from? Okay, somehow Brad gets 5th place. I don't know how that happened. I have no idea how that happened. Ryan Bauer 6th. Evan Castle on the 71. As Dog burns it down. Will Farmer 8th somehow, even after all his wrecks. I guess he just drove through that big one and picked up some spots. Rich Halstead 9th. Top 10 finish for Rich Halstead. Nice. Yes, Cody, you have to download the cars so we can see them. David Cook rounds out your top 10. Perry Bond, Francis Dittman, Bill Farmer, T.G. Reese, Jeff Habek, Bernie Mobbs, Dave Simons. Well, Dave Simons' first car lap down, so that wraps up your lead lap cars. Bob Dixon, rough night all night, ends up 3 laps down after the pole in that 43 Petty Blue car. And, Dan Jones out with an accident. Dean Gautreaux Ryan Johnson, Derby Don McCourts, and Ed Finley, our race organizer. Sam Young, league president and owner, disconnected. Bad internet for him tonight. D. Boback, disqualified. I'm not sure what happened there. Slim Jim, myself, Chargin, not sure who that was, the 19 car, and Michael Olson, all early retirees there. So thanks for joining us. We have our own car file manager, Cody. That's how we find them. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and I'm going to sign off as we've finished our last Triple Crown race for the season, the Black Friday 300. Hope to see you guys all out there again sometime.